Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're learning how to spot a deadly brain bleed in mere seconds. Believe it or not, it just comes down to spotting one of three simple shapes. Let's dive in. Okay, first up, the epidural hematoma. For this one, you've got to think fast and think about fruit. On a CT scan, it has this distinct convex shape. Yep, it looks just like a lemon. That bright white bulging shape is your key clue. You can literally see the pressure building up. And here's why it's so bad. The bleed is arterial. That means it's high pressure and incredibly fast. But the truly terrifying part? A classic sign called the Lucid Interval. It's so deceptive. So they get hit, seem totally fine for a while, and then suddenly collapse. That's what's so treacherous. The takeaway here is simple. This is a true surgical emergency. There is absolutely no time to waste. Surgeons have to drill a burr hole right into the skull just to relieve that immense pressure. All right, let's move on to our next case. This one involves a totally different shape and a different fruit. We call this one the banana. See how it makes that crescent shape, curving right along the skull? Unlike the lemon, this shape spreads out. It follows the natural contour of the brain itself. Here, the bleeding is from veins, not an artery, so it's much slower, and symptoms can take longer to show. So who usually gets this kind of bleed? Well, the typical patient is completely different from our last case. We're often talking about elderly people after a fall. Their brain atrophy puts more tension on those veins. Our last pattern isn't a fruit. And honestly, this one has a much more ominous nickname. People call it the star of death. That's because blood fills all the nooks and crannies in the brain. You get this haunting, star-like pattern right in the center of the brain. It's beautiful, but it's deadly. And the telltale sign? It's a headache that's both sudden and unbelievably severe. Patients always describe it the same way, an explosive pain, the worst headache of my life. What's happening is a brain aneurysm just burst. That's what causes that sudden, horrible headache. Okay, let's put it all together. It's time to review our three patterns: lemon, banana, and star. The lemon, the banana, the star. Each shape tells a critical and completely different story. Now you know the patterns, and remembering them, well, one day it could make all the difference.